We obey the teachings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is what submission is. Don't misunderstand. What you see on TV, people holding swords and killing, that's not submitting to Allah, that's submitting to shaitan. Of course Allah wants us to submit to Him because He has laws for us and we are required to observe those laws. Do we not observe laws in our countries? How do you become a good citizen here in Canada? When you submit to the laws. Even laws like traffic laws. You observe them 100% and you're a good citizen. That's not necessarily evil. It depends to whom you are submitting. But the religion of Islam is based on submitting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we are not required to submit blindly. That would be foolish. In everything that you submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Holy Quran and the Prophet and the Imams of Ahlul Bayt, you have to know why you are submitting. No one is asking you to close your eyes and simply submit to the religion of Islam. You can challenge, you can ask. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Holy Quran encourages us to think about everything possible. Use the power of intellect that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you and think. When you examine the Quran, I tell you, there is no book, divine book, that invites you and urges you to think like the Holy Quran. Think about everything, about previous civilizations, about the stars and the universe and the galaxies, about your surrounding environment, even about a fetus while developing in his mother's womb. Even that, Allah says, think about that, how I've created you. Think about your societies, think about the poor people, think about the widows, think about your economy, your political system. The Quran invites us to think about everything. There's nothing that you cannot think about in the religion of Islam. And that's why the hadith says 1 hour of contemplation, 1 hour of thinking has more value in the eyes of Allah than 70 rak'ah in salah, than 70 units of prayer. Because Allah does not want you to blindly accept, just because my parents have said so, or because the imam of this masjid has said so. No. You submit, but with awareness, with understanding, with contemplation. However, once we've known that there is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and that He sent the Prophet with the Quran, then there is no room for objection. We have to completely submit. That's the true meaning of Iman.